Hello everyone, it's Castlears, and today I'm going to be describing monsters with one word. And there's no better monster class to go for in the first episode with natural. Let's start off with the single elemental. And let's also start off with the very first monster you get in the game, Noggin. If I had any word to describe Noggin, it would be rock. Come on man, it is literally a rock with hands and feet. What else are you meant to say? Next we have Mammoth. If I had any word to describe Mammoth, it would be Yeti. I don't know why I skipped out the T. I mean, come on, can you not see the resemblance between these two? It is quite literally a Yeti. Success in Mammoth, we have Toejammer. If I had any word to describe Toejammer by a mile, it would be puddle. It is literally just a puddle stood up. Like, look at it. It is just a damn puddle. Coming straight in after Toejammer, we have the one and only Potbelly. The Potbelly Indonesian incident from the other day. Anyway, let's not talk about that. If I had any word to describe Potbelly, it would be Pea Shooter. Technically one word, Pea Shooter. The first time I played MSM, I vividly remember nicknaming it Pea Shooter on my old account. Look at them two. Potbelly and Pea Shooter look nearly the same, especially if we put a pot on the Pea Shooter. Just look. Okay. After Potbelly, we have Tweedle. The one word I'm going to use to describe Tweedle is going to be bird. It is literally a bird. A flying bird. What else was I meant to say? There's some more words I need to say. It's like, if you are enjoying this video, please consider subscribing. I'll give you 3 seconds. Okay, time's up. Let's get straight into the double elementals, starting off with Dandidoo. The first word I think of when I see a Dandidoo has got to be Dandelion. It is literally a dandelion though, so that might defeat the purpose, but like, who cares? After Dandidoo, we have Sarbop. The first word I think of when I see a Sarbop is cool, because Sarbop is a pretty cool, chill monster. It's always been one of my favourites really. Sarbop is just awesome. Succeeding Sarbop, we have the one and only Quibble. Quibble has just got to be one of the coolest monsters in the game. I mean, just look at it. If I had one word to describe Quibble, it would be seagull. I don't know why it would be seagull, but it doesn't even look like a seagull, because, I don't know, it was just the first thing that came to my mind. Coming in after Quibble, we have Pango. For Pango, the word to describe this is pretty obvious. If I had one word to describe Pango, it would be penguin. I mean, it is literally just a penguin. Okay, after Pango, we have Shrub. If I had one single word to describe Shrub, it would be foliage. Yeah, foliage. A pretty advanced word because
there's no IQ test that can quantify my intellect.
Coming straight in after Shrub is Octopus. If I had one singular word to describe this mess of a monster, it would be a tree. Come on, what else are you meant to say? Furcon, yeah, Furcon is the next one. If I had one singular word to describe Furcon, it would be harmonious. Harmonious is a great word to describe Furcon due to Furcon being very harmonious. Anyway, Fwog is next, and if I had any word to describe Fwog, it would probably be Pog. Because of a certain YouTuber, I think that is the first time I've said Pog since like 2020. Drumpler is now succeeding Fwog. My one singular word to describe Drumpler is going to be British. It just reminds me of the King's Guards in Buckingham Palace. I don't even know how. Look at them side by side. I don't know how I got this. Maw is the last double elemental, and if I had one singular word to describe Maw, it would be fuzzy. It's quite fuzzy. It sort of reminds me of Fuzzy Bee from Bee Swarm Simulator, but that is a bit off topic. We are now going on to the triple elementals. Starting off with Riedling. If someone asked me, Castlears, what word would you use to describe Riedling? I would say dog. Just look at it, it is a dog. I think it is a dog anyway. The one single word I would use to describe Sponge would be, drumroll please, whistle. Probably because it does whistle, and half because my brother says it is the toughest monster in the game, and whistles the sponge tune around the house a lot. It is kind of tough. My next monster is Fumpies, and the one word I would use to describe Fumpies would be mushroom. It kind of reminds me of Cantarell. Yeah, that is a pretty insane comparison, but like, Tell me they don't look the same, because they kinda do look the same. And if I had one word to describe Scups, it would be octopus. Now, hear me out. It has those suction pads on its feet, like the ones octopus have in their tentacles. That's why I said octopus. Succeeding Scups would be pom-pom, and if I had one word to describe pom-pom, it would just be happy. Pom-pom just seems really happy on every island. Like, pom-pom is just happy to be there, man. If I had one single word to describe pummel, it would be egg. It just looks like an egg to me. It's the shape of an egg. Like, it just is an egg, alright? The next monster after Pummel is going to be Clamble, and if I had one word to describe Clamble, it would be quiet. Clamble is very quiet in all of its songs, and it isn't really utilised. So that is why I picked quiet. I feel like that is pretty reasonable. After Clamble, we have possibly one of the best triple elementals in the game, Bogart. If I had one word to describe Bogart, it would be beautiful. The sound the Bogart makes is very beautiful on all islands and everywhere it appears in the game. That's why I picked beautiful for Bogart. Coming in after Bogart, we have T-Rox. If I had one singular word to describe T-Rox by 2 miles, it would be construction. This design just screams construction, especially if we go back to the old concept art. We are now on to the top bosses. Well, technically, actually, the secondary bosses, and technically Quint brothers, whatever, blah blah blah, who cares. I'm going to be starting off with Entbrat. If I had one singular word to describe Entbrat, it would be a forest. I think Entbrat is just like a forest, a large awake forest that sings really loud too. Like, it's just so loud. Okay, next we have Deej. If I had one singular word to describe Deej, it would be ice. It is literally like some furry blue DJ thing playing ice cubes. Not only that, but it is literally the cold island quad elemental. Success in Deej, we have Riff. If I had one singular word to describe Riff, it would be weird. What is Riff? It's like some weird orange bean playing the guitar. The rest of the natural island quads relate to the element, but Riff, how is Riff related to air? Anyway, I like Riff for its coin farm anyway. Next, after Riff is Shelby. If I had one singular word to describe Shelby, it would be octopus. But only word to make 2 appearances on this list. An honourable mention is Cthulhu, like Cthulhu from Terraria, that never happened. Shelby is a pretty solid quad too, I quite like it. Coming in after Shelby is Chorister. If I had one singular word to describe Chorister, it would be quiet. Come on man, it's literally quiet of 8 stones harmonising, just like Furcon on Earth Island. Instead, even though Furcon is on Earth Island, it's so tough. Finally, our final monster in this video is the Quint element that lacks the fire element, meaning it is the air Quint and the natural Quint at the same time. It's very weird, but the monster is Mimic. If I had one word to describe Mimic, it would be late. I mean, come on, the release between Chorister and Mimic was like 11 years. Like, come on Mimic, you can do better than this. Finally, this video is done. This video took a while to make, basically all day writing the script. Consider liking and subscribing to support the channel. September is done. I'll see you tomorrow for the new update. Goodbye.